Hello and welcome everyone to my channel, and welcome to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So today I want to bring you something very interesting. It's something we'd seen out in the community here lately. We have members of our Discord community that have said, hey, I am seeing an awesome new feature and I wanted to share it with you. Let me go ahead and get my Red God's altar. That'd be cool if I actually got two of her while I was filming, something that never happens. But anyway, yeah, these people had said, hey, I've found this new feature and I wanted to show it to you. So today we're going to talk about that new feature. And what it is it is a new summon reward mechanic. So right now, whenever you summon in the game, if you do the max summon, the times 10 or the times 9, actually the best value, you get guaranteed legendary shards for your effort of doing the big pull, you know, kind of as a reward. So that's cool. That has made summoning a lot better. So that was actually one of the things that they have done recently that I really agree with, because that has made people's summons return better results and feel better. If you're someone that's still just doing the single summons, you really need to consider not doing that and saving your tokens and doing the max summon, because you'll be better off way down the road when you have more legendary shards than you would have had. But this is a brand new mechanic that only a few people have been seeing pop up on their accounts, and this is that summons will reward you with bonus legendary champion shards of your choice. Okay, so what you got to understand is there's a meter on this new mechanic, and when you summon within a certain summon event, like this one that they have taken the screenshot from is the blue Ned and Sam summon event. When you fill this bar up to where you have done 80 token pulls in this particular summon event, then you get the ability to get a reward. And let me show you the next one. Then you get the ability to choose which one you would like to have champion shards of your choice. So in this particular summon event that they took the screenshots in, they haven't done any pulls, but once they get to the point that they've done 80, then because they have Ned Stark chosen as the selected champion, they will receive 15 shards automatically. And then you can have up to 3 times claiming this in each summon. I am going to assume, and this is only assumption because I do not know, nobody has really had a word from the developers on this because they have not announced this yet. This is just something the players have found popping up on their accounts because they like to use us as lab rats and testers. I'm going to assume that this claimed 0 of 3 times means you can only do it 3 times within a certain summon. I'm going to guess that each different summon has its own meter and pull reward ability. Okay, so let's look at the next one where he actually looks at this little eye, and we'll see what it says about that. So when you hover over that little eye that was on the summon limit, it says every 80 summons in this pack. Those are keywords, in this pack. will grant you 15 shards of the legendary champion of your choice. So I've seen some other YouTubers that tried to just throw this information out there as fast as they can, and they got this wrong. They're trying to tell people that this applies to every summon. No matter how many times you summon, it will fill up the meter in them all, and then you can just kind of bounce around and choose whichever one you want. That is not how this is worded. It is worded in this pack. That means this turn meter is individual to this pack. So if you were to go to the Daenerys and Grey Worm summon, let's say you had 10 on the progress meter already in this one. When you go to the Grey Worm and Daenerys summon, it will say 0 of 80 because you haven't made any pulls in that one yet, and you haven't built the meter up on that one yet. So that's the key distinction that we need to make right here that a lot of people aren't catching. It's not a blanket thing across all summons. It's individual. So let's read this little informational text that was on the eye on the meter. It says you can claim bonus shard rewards up to 3 times during a single active session of a summon. Okay, so that answers that question that I had earlier, where I said I think that 0 of 3 applied to only this summon and then you're done. This is an active session, a single active session. So if you were to claim that 3 times, that would mean that you would have to have 240 tokens, I guess, because 80 times 3 is 240. So if you do 240 tokens, and I think my math is right on that, but if I'm misinterpreting this, please tell me in the comments so that I can understand. But I think that means that when you do at least 240 summons in a single summon pack, you have the ability to claim that 3 times. And then I guess I don't know, you exit out of it and does it reset? I don't know. So it says when the 3 times limit is not reached, your progress towards the summon meter bonus shards will persist across appearances of the same summon. So here we go again. This is where they're spelling it out to us right here, that this progress appears in the same summon only. So let's say you had 240 shards and you pull in this blue Ned and Sam summon event. That progress is going to save in this summon event only until you claim the up to 3 times ability, I guess. I guess that means, I don't know, that's kind of confusing because it says during a single active session and then it says it will persist across the same summon. So that's kind of conflicting with itself there a little bit. So I'm not really sure what to say on that one. But, what do you guys think? This is cool. It's another way that they can actually guarantee you getting the character you want. Some people may have odds with this because they may say, man, I only go in there and I only pull 30 or 40 shards at a time. I never have 80. Well, this is the shot in the arm that you need to cause you to save your tokens, I think. I think players need to start playing long game and not just the immediate return game. I think you need to start saving, if you're not already doing this, saving your tokens for now until you at least get 80 before you make a pull session. Because in my mind, the smart play is to do the times 10 or the times 9 summon so that you guarantee yourself legendary shards every time you do it. And then step 2, the smart play is to save at least 80 tokens before you ever go into a pull session, because then that also guarantees you the ability to at least get 115 allotment of shards because you pulled up to 80. So I don't know. That seems smart to me. That's going to be what I do going forward. I have, let's see what I got right now. I'll just show you guys what I have. I have, let's look in the inventory. That's probably the best way to do it. I have 12 red ones. That's of no consequence. I have 25 purple ones. I need to save more on that because I was just kind of using them whenever I felt like it, because those pulls aren't really that critical to me and my team design. Battle of the Bastards, I only have 3. I'll have more of those once I finish the event today. But I have 111 green tokens. So in my mind now, the smart play for me whenever I go to do a pull session on these is to pull 80 and then stop, because I don't have enough to do 160, which would be 2 80 pull sessions. So I'm thinking my smart play would be to pull up to 80 and stop, depending on who I'm trying to get and where I'm pulling. So that's going to be what I look forward, or what I look for going forward. If you guys come up with anything else that you think is the smarter play in this situation, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. We have a link to the Discord in the comments section of my video and the description of my video. Please be sure to check that out, because we've got a growing active community of over 500 members that are there talking and interacting about the game, and we'd love to talk to you about this new mechanic or just anything, hero advice or party build advice, or just looking for a good house to join. We have a couple of our own that we promote from there. So yeah, we have lots of interesting things going on. Be sure and look at that. Talk to me about this new mechanic in the comments and tell me what you think. Do you think it's a good thing for the game? Do you think it's a bad thing for the game? I personally think it's a good thing, but I wish they would have kind of toned it down just a little bit to where the limit was a little lower, like maybe 40 pulls instead of 80. I would have liked to have saw that. I think they reached for the moon just a little bit with that 80 pull limit, because most players are never going to get there anymore. The way they give their hero pull tokens out, it's going to take them months to even get that many. So yeah, but I would love to hear from you, and I would love to interact with you on this. So if you have any ideas or any thoughts that you'd like to share, let me know. I'd love to hear it. We'll talk at you later. I hope you have a good day. Try to find a way to have some fun in this game today. See you later.